Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, illustrated by Mark Evans. There's Ellen and Mark's spellings of their names a little bit closer if you're looking for it. Also, llewellyn.com is at the bottom there if you want to check out that website and see how you spell it, of course. Supportive Oracle cards. Wisdom of the Hidden Realm Oracle cards. This is the guidebook, but the front looks the same. So, by Colette Baron Reed. On the back is the websites. ColetteBaronReed.com is there. There's a couple others. Feel free to search out whatever looks good to you, of course. All right. What do we have for Capricorn? I feel like there's already other people pushing in. So what's that about? I mean, certain signs, Capricorn, for example, you don't push a Capricorn. I feel like that's obvious, but if you don't know anything about astrology, maybe that's why people do that. Although there's people in my family, I have a lot of Capricorns in my family, and if there's one thing they have in common that I feel like is very obvious, if you push them, they are not moving. Whether it's in their best interest or not, you do not push a Capricorn. You just do not do it. It's a foolish thing to do. It's not going to get you anything that you want, anyway. It's not going to get you anything you want. Is somebody pushing you? I feel like somebody's like the chatter isn't right. Is it passive aggressive? Are they trying to get under your skin? I don't know. What are they doing? I feel like somebody's like the way they're treating you. I'm kind of like, if I'm stepping on the outside, I feel like the way they're treating you, I'm like, what they want from you versus how they're treating you is not going to match. Like the way they're treating you, they're going to get exact opposite of what they want from you. So like they need to kind of pull themselves together and realize what they're doing and start treating you a lot better if they really expect you to help them with whatever they want. They got the Hanged Man here, and they've got the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like they're working in circles. The Three of Pentacles is making me feel like they are putting in a lot of effort, but the Hanged Man with it is like it's effort going nowhere. To me, this is like, I'm already annoyed with this analogy. It's like going through the kitchen, taking everything out of the cupboards, not cleaning it, just taking it out, and then putting it back where it was before, and then doing that again, taking it all out, putting it right back. It's kind of like, why are you doing that? Well, then they keep saying, well, I'm looking for something. Well, what are you looking for? Like they're taking everything out, putting it back, taking it out, putting it back. It's kind of like, if you're going to do that, at least like reorganize it, maybe clean some stuff up. If it's in the pantry, check out some expiration dates. Like did anything go bad? We should throw out. Like at least make it productive, make it worthwhile. Just stop doing the same thing. It's so annoying, especially if you're going to take everything out of the cupboard. This is annoying me. Like I feel like this would be a peeve for me. If somebody took all the stuff out of my cupboards and then just put it all back where it was, I'd be like, why did you do that? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, if you're going to take it out, at the very least, clean it and then organize it better. If you're going to do that, like, put it back, but organize it better. Or let me put it back. I'll organize it better. If it's going to be like that. It's aggravating me. It is. Because it's like they just keep taking everything out, putting it back in. Right where it was. And not cleaning anything. Taking it out, putting it back. And like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Stop it. If that's happening, I swear, if there's any of you that you're literally witnessing that happening, let me know, and tell me why they're doing that if you figure it out, because like I keep seeing it happen and I'm like, oh my god, stop it, you're doing nothing. Like they're putting a lot of effort into literally nothing. Like that's nothing. Like stop it. I feel like every now and then whoever this person is, they do stuff like that, and I see, like, I just try to kind of like go do something else, kind of like, I don't know what they're doing, but whatever. But this same person is the person who's currently driving you nuts. They need your help with something, and instead of asking it, I feel like it's almost like they're doing, like, if I saw somebody doing this, I'm not a Capricorn, I'm a Pisces, but I might be like, what's going on? Like, what are you trying to do? Why are you doing that? I might try to be helpful and try to, like, make that somehow productive, because it would drive me mad. That would drive me nuts. It already is, and it's not even happening in my life. That's the funny thing. But I feel like if they're getting on your nerves, you're probably going to realize they want your help. But if they're playing this game, you're like, I'm not playing a game with you. If you want my help, respectfully ask for my help. And the way you're going right now, you're going to have to wait for it, because I'm annoyed with you. So I feel like you might even make them wait if they even do have the guts to ask at this point. Because I feel like it's something like that. It doesn't have to be exactly what I said for that analogy, obviously. But it's something like that where you're like, that's a lot of wasted effort, and they clearly need my help, and they expect me to walk over there and offer, but I'm not. They're going to have to ask. So if they want my help, they better respectfully ask for it. Earth signs in your Capricorn, or an Earth sign, tend to have good organizational skills. Tend to. Not everyone, I know. But Capricorns tend to know how to organize things quite well in a very stable way. So whatever this is, I feel like you're seeing the bigger picture, but you're also like, I'm not your puppet. You want my help. You better ask for it, and you better be respectful about it. Whoever they are. I feel like for right now, I'm just avoiding them. I'm like, go ahead, knock yourself out, waste all your time. I'm not wasting my time. I'm not wasting mine. Capricorn is not going to waste their time, but you go ahead and waste yours. Knock yourself right out. I'm not going over there, not playing your game. I hope you have a good time. Have a good time. I hope you have a real good time doing that. I do feel like it might be getting under your skin. If you're really noticing it, because I'm like, I keep feeling that energy, and I'm like, why am I so aggravated with this? Because it's obnoxious. The fact that people could be doing something and actually making something happen, actually moving somewhere with that, making progress, and instead they're just playing these stupid games. I had a manager like that once. They just had meeting after meeting, and it was the most wasteful thing. It was the stupidest thing. I had a manager like that once. They drove me nuts. I just couldn't stand them. I'm like, oh, I could be getting this done, but you just want to have a meeting so you can, why? For nothing? We would sit there for like 15 to 20 minutes, do nothing, and then she'd reschedule it. I can't. I still can't. I'm still annoyed at that. Yeah. If that's how it is, I feel like I'm just pulling away. Is this coming around, or like where's the advice for Capricorn to make this better for Capricorn? Like, what's the point? Like, you see it. I feel like if this is hitting, you already see this. So what's the point? Success, 6 of fire, and it's stagnant. It's stagnant with the death card upside down. The change needs to happen. This person can be of more value to you. I feel like I feel like one of the reasons this is annoying me is because when they're playing this game, they're actually also wasting your time. They're not just wasting their time. They are also wasting your time, because there's something here that they could help you with. Once they tell you what's going on and you see it for what it is, I feel like you'll be invested with this, and it's like we can make something happen. The way it's currently going, I completely agree with, like, well, you have to approach me when you're good and ready because I'm not playing your game. I get that. Totally feel the same way about it, quite frankly, right now. But I'm also getting, like, it's delaying your success. Because success is here for you, but it's delaying your success. And it's kind of like, if you look at it in that context, like, whatever it is that you should be having, once you have it, once you get this next level of success, there's more doors open up for you, and you can get more success after that. And it's kind of like, this is slowing things down for you. Maybe that's why it's aggravating me so much, because this person, in their foolishness, if I wait and figure it out later, I'm gonna see, like, I'm gonna wish that I just said something and just figured it out, because I'm gonna get very annoyed that they just wasted not only their time, but in retrospect, they wasted your time as well. It doesn't look that way till later when you know what's going on. Once you know what's going on, you're like, oh, you were not only wasting your time, you were wasting my time. I just didn't realize how much of my time you were actually wasting. Just the way I look back at it. Like, the sooner I get involved with this, the sooner I get in there, the better the success. Once I have that success, the more I can do. It's kind of like, If you say, for example, maybe you don't have a car, just for argument's sake. Most people do, I know. But if you don't have a car, this is like this person. Once you find out what they're doing, your success might be getting a car. And then you're like, once I have that car, so many things open up. I can go here, I can go there, I can do all this stuff, I can do all that stuff. It changes how I relate to things. I don't have to wait for other people to help me. I don't have to use the bus system. I don't have to walk from here to there. I can move more things at once. This is the type of success they're delaying. Once this first success happens, it opens you up to, like, for example, like if you get a car, you didn't have one, but then you do. It changes everything. Like if you're a person that has a car, think about like in the next week, if you didn't have one, how much of a pain in the butt would that be? How much would that stunt what you had to do if you had to wait for other people, if you couldn't do what you wanted when you wanted to do it, if you couldn't go here, go there when you wanted to? Like it would kind of stifle your plans. You know, like especially if you have to wait for somebody else to come get you, or you have to like make other plans to use an Uber, and that's money. Like I don't feel like that's extra money you'd want to spend. You know what I'm saying? The sooner you figure this out, the better it is for you. The trick is to like look beyond this person's behavior. I understand that's more easier said than done. I respect that. I totally get that because I'm feeling it. I'm just like, I'm like, look beyond this person's behavior and just get in there and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's supposed to happen here? Tell me what you know. And just solve it. Solve it for you. Not for them, for you. It's hard to look past that behavior because it's something. It's something. But this is for you. For you to have that success, for you to get that success and move forward. I don't know what to tell you about this person. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I feel like once I get past them, yeah, I'm not thinking I'm going to be happy with them. That might be a situation. See, I feel like I might figure out what's going on here, and I might go on and do it myself without them. So, maybe that's their just desserts. Because they're wasting a lot of time. But though they have the information, I see them freely giving you this information. And I feel like once I know, I'm like, all right, we're good. But I feel like I might move on without them. I feel like I might kind of like, you know, not in the sense of like, you know, I'm just going to flat out ditch them. But I'll tell them like, you know, all right, you go to do that. When you're done with that, you can meet up with me over here. Just make sure you finish that first because you're going to need that. Kind of like, you know, get your own tools, get your own resources. Once you gather all your own resources, meet me over here, and then we can keep going. I'm not going to wait for you, but you can catch up once you get all that. Catch up to me, and you can continue on with me. And I feel like they just disappear, which is fine because I don't think you're like snubbing them or just kind of like taking their stuff and running. I don't see that. But it's kind of like, all right, I see what's going on here. I'm going to start working on this now because I'm ready. You go get your stuff together. You go get your resources together. Once you have your resources for you, catch up to me and you can continue forward with me. But they never come and catch up to you. So I don't think that's bad because I feel like you're going to be a lot happier with them moving on. I feel like that's fine. Somebody else, I'm also getting somebody else is going to help you later. Somebody else will match up in more of a respectful way. I keep using the word respect because I feel like what they're doing here is not respectful. So that person's probably going to fall to the wayside one way or another anyway. Somebody else who's more compatible, more respectful to the way you do things will add in later. Somebody who looks at it kind of like, well, when Capricorn succeeds, Capricorn looks out for me and I succeed. So when I succeed, I'm going to look out for Capricorn. So I want to keep Capricorn with me because they look out for me when they're succeeding, and I'm going to look out for them when I'm succeeding because I know I can trust them to be there for me. Like that type of respectable, you know, you follow me? I think that's what's going on there. Because I get like somebody, you know, balancing things out, somebody who's like trying to keep things under control, trying to keep the random energy together. A lot of prosperity, wealth. This is a really good card. Things going really, really well. I don't see you feeling bad about leaving this other person behind. I don't feel bad about it. But I don't know. In case you're looking for a way to do that, tell them to get their ducks together, give them some tasks to do, and tell them once those tasks are done to then catch up to you, that you're not waiting, but they can catch up to you, and you're going to see that they don't. I don't know how that sounds, but like it gives them a chance to do it. Because if by some odd chance that this person, you say this to this person, say they do get their ducks together, they get them in a row, they do catch up to you. Well, if they're willing to do the work, then I guess that's different. I just don't really see that happening. But if that happens, I mean, that would prove that maybe they're intimidated by you. I don't know. Maybe they realize you mean what you say. If they're willing to put in the work, I mean, as long as they keep putting in the work, I guess that's fine. I just see like most of them won't. So, does that help? So the whole thing is about getting over that bump. Getting over that bump, looking past that behavior, which I want to roll my eyes so bad if I haven't already. Getting over that, getting your success, and just that way you can do what you need to do. Let's not let this hold you back. That's all. That person. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.